to last day and video of Pride. Today I'm just gonna list some of my favorite unpopular gay ships because I dragged my ass to come up with a topic for today, so this is what we're doing. What do I mean by unpopular? 1, they're effectively rare pairs. Most people don't seem to ship them. 2, they're from series that aren't popular even if the ship is like the 2 main characters. Or 3, people don't like them. For any list of reasons. And you know me. Mostly from anime, some from other shit. The order is in no particular. And positions of characters are not fixed left, right, unless stated otherwise. Just because I'm saying I like an unpopular ship does not mean I dislike the popular ships. Unless I say that I do like the popular ships. So for me, I think it's kind of hard to have rare pairs, but I do believe I have a few. Haru and Asi arguably secretly might be my favorite ship from Free.
Telling them lies.
They are my 2 top favorite characters from the series as well. So there's that. Haru and Natsuya as well. I was sold as soon as their first little race in high speed. I would put like So Natsu on here or Natsuya and Sosuke on here too, but I feel like that has relatively amount of popularity that actually might be my favorite ship of the 2 of them because anyway, we have too many to go through. There's no time to shake titties. Momo and Tsukumo from Idol 7, probably the first controversial one. I know everybody is all about Rivale. Some of y'all Renga Rivale, and I disagree. I don't hate Rivale, but like, if your man isn't willing to tie you up and throw you out a window, does he love you? I'm just saying. Akutsu and Kuribayashi from Aoashi. The one doujinshi of Aoashi that I have come across was like Aoi and Akutsu, which I with. But since that's literally the only Aoashi doujinshi I've come across, then clearly that's the most popular ship. But Akutsu and Kuribayashi is just, they have the same fucking birthday. I like didn't notice this the first time I watched Aoashi. I'm wasting so much time on one ship. There was like a moment, you remember the moment when Akutsu steps on Aoi? I know I do. Right before that, he calls Kuribayashi Kuri, which he like never does any other time in the series. Boing! Anyway, Run with the Wind, I think the overwhelming majority of people obviously ship Haiji and Kakeru. Right before the cusp of the ending where I was like, oh, the math is mathing, literally. Haiji is running, and he loves running. Right before that, the ship that I actually was like the highest on my radar in terms of with Kakeru was Kakeru and Musa. Kakeru and Musa had like some real cute moments in like the final few episodes, and I was like, oh, I'm like really here for this. Okay, from Tsurune, I got Minato and Meha. Or in the now, you have Minato and Masa-san. Him and Seiya, obviously, and then you have him and Onogi if you want like more of an angst ship, and then you have him and Ryohei if you want like just wholesome as fuck. And so then you have Shu, even from the other team. So I feel like Nanao is probably the least popular Minato ship, especially since like the series so strongly is telling us to ship him with his cousin. But there's always been something special between these 2 for me personally. When it comes to Reborn, I feel like the ships that I see the most are Dino and Hibari, Yamamoto and Gokudera, Suna and Mukuro, Mukuro and Hibari, Hibari and Suna. So I don't know if this is actually that popular or not. Yamamoto and Hibari has been my f***ing shit. My shit ever since the first time I watched it. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but like it's the 20th anniversary of the Reborn anime this year. New official YouTube channel for it. I've been uploading a short every single day with English subtitles of every episode of the original Reborn anime. Timing of this couldn't be more impeccable because within the past 3 days, they've uploaded at least 2 different shorts that was like refueling the fact that, oh yeah, I'm still f***ing obsessed with Yamamoto and Hibari in no particular order. And I like Hibayama a little bit more, but I do also like Yamahiba. But Yamahiba is also giving Wanko Seme, and y'all know I'm not a huge fan of Wanko Seme's. But anyway, from Big Wind Up, I love Mihashi and Tajima, where they're on their little night bike ride. Like I can't. They're so cute. Trying to be the catcher, and they're like telling Mihashi how he's stressed. Major has like its plethora of ships, but the one ship of Goro's that like stands above the rest for me to this day is Goro and Ginumachi. So I probably should have said a spoiler warning for literally everything in this video. You go to America, you happen to meet each other in America, you're both trying to get into the minor leagues. Then on top of that, y'all are traveling, y'all are like, well, when you're pitcher, I'll be your shortstop and shit like that. And then you guys separate at some point because you go be on different teams or whatever after making it into whatever the fuck. And then all of a sudden you meet again and it's like, oh, I have to retire. No! On from major to major second. This is unpopular because again, how many f***ing years have I yelled at you bitches of all genders to f***ing watch major second? Daigo and Urabe, that shit is f***ing, I can't. The way Daigo trolls him and the way he's just mean to Daigo. Subaru and Kamui from X. I know, Tokyo Babylon X crossover. X is another thing where it's like everybody in Clamp designates who has a ship partner. So usually it's Kamui and Fuma, usually it's Subaru and Seishiro, but I like Subaru and Kamui above both of that. Dragon Ball Z! me, Goku and Tien. Tien! People love the Goku veggie. People love the Goku. I've seen so many self-Goku ships. I've seen every Jewish Dragon Ball ship. In my like rewatching everything from the beginning, first of all, Tien is my man. But on top of that, the passion and the love in my mind of Goku and Tien is some shit. Gohan is a character that like I have like generally not liked almost any of the remembering shit that I own. Also, when I say this, like this is for present day Gohan. Future Gohan, it's a different story. Technically a different character. We're not getting into it. So like the one time that I actually shipped Gohan with someone, literally anybody else, was in Dragon Ball Superhero, and that's with Gamma 1. And I didn't really ship it in the movie. It wasn't until I saw the manga adaptation and I was like, wait a second. And it was like, I felt like I had been born anew. Tatsuma and Kyoichi from Tokyo Majin. They were just really cute in that story. I don't know that I recommend Tokyo Majin, but I still thoroughly enjoy that series top to bottom. It was just a lot of fun. And Tatsuma and Kyoichi is probably at the top of my enjoyment. Although I do need to rewatch, and I imagine that would maybe change. But who knows? Natsume Yujincho, Natsume and Shibata has always had a place in my hole. This is one that is definitely a rare pair because it's like they like I don't think they've like maybe interacted maybe more than 3 times canonically. My probably biggest rare pair from Kuroko no Basket, Akashi and Aomine. There's just something there, and it's not there. But my mind's eye sees it. Put together because of their numbers make 69. Enoshita and Kageyama. Literally, and I don't ship them because of the numbers. I'm not 12, I'm 13. 17 actually. There's always been something about like their random like little interactions where like Kageyama is like younger but also like dumb, and then like Enoshita is like intelligent and like slightly older and kind. Ooh, this is definitely a rare pair because it's a series where people are very much stuck on the popular ships for it. Yuri and Mikere. Is it Mikere? From Yuri on Ice. Yes, it's entirely from the hug scene. Yusyu and Yuchu from The King's Avatar. Twincest is Wincest. Kai and Makino from Nakageno. Nakageno had like its sizable amount of ships, but Kai and Makino is like right there because of just different interactions and shit. I don't remember much, it's been years. I definitely need to revisit, but anyway. Ikebukuro Westgate Park, for me, the rare pair, Makoto and Saru. Saru was f***ing sexy as f***. Mako is sexy as f***. Kyoya and Tsuyoku from Bokutachi no Remake. I don't think many people watch Bokutachi no Remake, especially people who would ship boys specifically. They're actually mistaken as a couple in the series, which definitely fueled it for me personally. This is one I've mentioned already this month. Sky High and Fire Emblem from Tiger and Bunny. They're on here because I feel like if you're not Kotetsu and Barnaby, then you're a rare pair. Tiger and Bunny in my book. I've already talked about this in the trans characters video briefly. Another one I mentioned this month, Kaito Queen wa Circus Gaoski, Queen and Joker. They are like basically married in my mind, and they're just like so fun and cute together. And that's all I need. Mashla, if usually it's Mosh and Rain or it's Dot and Lance. Wait, do I have the space for this? I don't want to hit nothing. We're not gonna do the fusion dance. It's not even Dragon Ball. Mash and Dot. Mosh and Dot, it's like the harassing from the beginning was enough for me. Literally, there is no one who loves Mosh as much as Lemon other than Dot in my book. I am so excited for Mosh season 3. I feel like more Rain Bros and Fujos should absolutely be reading Versus. Versus is by the same mangaka as, or creator, the lore of one in his series is beyond me. Person who created Mob Psycho, person who created One Punch Man. Absolutely recommend Versus. So Versus is a manga. Characters are like hot as fuck. Basically, there's like a magical world and they're trying to defeat the demon lords, but then some sort of something happens, a magic spell or something, and then like all these different worlds are now fused together. It's chaotic as fuck and it's boatloads of fun, bucket loads of fun. Hollow and Pakya. Hollow is a hero, a Yusha from like the fantasy world, and then Pakya is like a lesser but giant or something. I forget what the specifics are, but like they start out at odds and then they like hold hands at some point. The other one is Gore and Rinri. They're like from like this like degenerate, debaucherous in like Mad Max Fury Road type world. Rinri is like a filthy, dirty man, kind of like a het Toa, like a het demographic Toa. But not necessarily a het version of Toa. But Rinri is filthy, and Gore is like hot. Kotomine and Shiro from Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel specifically. There was like a moment where like they're at the church. Shiro is talking to Kotomine, and then Kotomine comes over and just like lifts up his shirt. And he's like, stop it, stop it. Stop it is right. This is now gonna be like the back-to-back lineups from the 2 series I won't stop telling y'all to watch, despite the amount of straight men who are obsessed with them. Irregular ships. We got Tatsuya. Anyone that's not Tatsuya and Miyuki is a rare pair in my book. Tatsuya and Masuki is probably my number one, just because they both are like in similar situations, having worked with the government. Leonhardt. It's been a while. Probably my number two. Tatsuya is so serious and like unemotional, and then Leonhardt is like, yeah, happy. Love that dynamic. And then the Mikihiko of it all, I do like the Tatsuya and the Mikihiko. Can't talk about Irregular if I'm not talking about Classroom of the Elite. I know Koji's arrow. I know Koji and Pseudo my Budo. Ryuen is like, if you want like a pairing where the boyfriend fucks up the other boyfriend, that's how you show affection. There's straight man's media, at least. Him and Manabu, dun, 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 dun. Ishizaki is a new one for me from this season. I'm also like 5 episodes behind, so nobody spoil me on this shit. All maybe one of you who's watching. And then Akito is always gonna be there because it's like, oh, we're in the study group together. Skeetus! Absolutely love Bleach, but I don't have many Bleach ships. Unquestionably my number one Bleach ship. And I think this pairing actually is fairly popular in the grand scheme of popularity, but unpopular because of reasons. Aizen and Ichigo. Ichigo has always been, since the chest touch, since I've been stalking you all your life. And then like, the part that like really gets me hasn't been shown yet, so I won't say yet. This is coming from a place of comic book only. I am like not an MCU fan. Peter and Norman. Ooh! Listen, when Norman had like the goblin expelled from him and started being nice, God damn. Years before that, I will say, I was also here for Peter and Jonah. As soon as Jonah found out Peter's secret, I was like, sold, baby! And then on top of that, Norman and Jonah, when they interact, oh my God, old man Yowie. And then on top of that, Peter, Norman, Jonah. Give me the throuple. Come on now. Enough of that. No more comic book shit. Cut that shit off. Yukihira and Asahi from Food Wars, the final season of Food Wars. Technically, aren't they stepbrothers? I have no issues with Natsuki Kizu. I very much enjoyed Given for what it was. But she is terrible at picking pairings. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's what we're gonna get into. So these are all the alternate Given ships that I believe in spite of the canon. Uenoyama and Hiragi. I don't know why. Imagine sabotaging your own work, where you have Uenoyama and Mafuyu, and then you introduce Uenoyama and Hiragi interacting and shit, and it's like the appeal is so aggressive. Why would you sabotage yourself like that? That's crazy. That's crazy, Natsuki Kizu. Ugetsu and Mafuyu should have been where it's at. Tensai shipping. Genius over here, genius over there, coming in together in collaboration and fornication. Akihiko and his realtor. I keep saying this, but Akihiko and his realtor should have been endgame. That realtor should have been given a name, and he should have been slammed from behind by Akihiko. That's my opinion. But my number one ultimate Given rare pair, Yuki and Ugetsu. There was like some shit, I think it was like Shikshi of Yuki and a Shikshi of Ugetsu. And like, I wasn't even looking for Given shit, but you know how it is when you go and you're searching for shit and it's like, why is Blue Lock here when I was looking for fucking Code Geass? You know what I mean? It was Yuki and Ugetsu, and I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. And make it ghost love. Like that number one rare pair in Given. Kamo and Tenjin from Fufu Ijo Koibito Maman. Kamo is like one of my favorite characters of all time. He is an absolute psychopath. He's like by chaos, being like, oh, and swooning over Tenjin. That was enough for me. Radiant is one of my favorite things of all time, and everybody should be reading it, and I cannot stress that shit enough. Even the spin-offs are fucking fire. It's a manfra, because it's from France. First is Grim and Dragonov. Grim, I love. Dragonov, I love. They're like random little interactions and working together within the story is like low-key hysterical. Horned Sorcerer Seth, Diabol, Pyodon, Triton, Unskill, Unskill. Listen! Keep it in the f***ing family. Kawaki and Shinki from Boruto. If it's not Borusara, if it's not Boruto and Kawaki, then it's a rare pair in my book. In this case, Kawaki and Shinki, they interacted literally once in the course of the anime. It was anime only, and it was the only thing I ever needed. Shinki is my favorite character in Boruto also. And no, Chocho's my favorite character in Boruto. Shinki is right after her, and then right after him, I think, is Mitsuki, if I remember correctly, but I digress. That's not what we're here to talk about. And then going from Boruto to Naruto, last generation, my like number one absolute Naruto rare pair, Naruto and Itachi. Ever since that crow flew in and out of his fucking throat, I know what a metaphor is. Kentaro and Takashi from Ducleon. More people need to read Ducleon. Ducleon needs a proper anime adaptation. I know they were tied into the Clamp School Detectives anime that I still have to get to. I have so many things I need to get to. I still need to get to Shippuden. Kentaro and Takashi and Ducleon is basically like battle. The L in my mind is Clamp, so it might as well be. A series that I think everybody should watch because it is peak yaoi dame. Daigo and Shun from Megumi no Daigo. You have to watch Megumi no Daigo and understand it is like teetering on the brink. It's on the precipice of defeat. There's Osan yaoi dame in it too that harkens back to the previous series that had like a one anime movie, and like I haven't read the manga, but the anime gave me more than enough. I love me some old man yaoi dame. Those are my unpopular gay ships, some of the favorites. Let me know some of your unpopular gay ships in the comments below, and which of these are you also shipping, I guess? I don't know, I didn't write an outro. If you love Rare Pairs, head to my Patreon or click join to support a fellow Rare Pair enjoyer, or head to the pinned comment and sign any of the petitions or donate to any of the campaigns or any of the organizations. Tomorrow is the second to last day of Pride, and I, of course, will be doing the final BLOVA review of the month. Bye!